All right, good morning, Deputy.
Morning, George.
All right, so we're all set here. I got the forms back, so I'm ready if you all are ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I did see an email about the Spanish interpreter, so we'll do the folks that need the interpreters last, because I have to call in and they have to call in on the line, so we'll just hold them for last. How many, are there any females that need the interpreter, or just all males?
No, Your Honor, just a male.
Yeah, 3 males, Your Honor.
3 males, okay, all right. And we're doing the females first this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, so I'm ready. All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, today is May 22nd, 2021. This is the Magistrate Court, Clayton County. I'm Judge Knights presiding this morning on first appearance, the first appearance calendar. First appearance is simply me telling you what the charge or charges are, what your bond amount is, and what your next court date is, and appointing an attorney to represent you if you qualify. So those are the things, the 4 things I'll be doing today, and then I'll ask you for if you have any questions related to those 4 things. And that's simply what we're doing today. What I'm going to do first is to let you know, most importantly though, is that I'm giving you or telling you what your rights are, your constitutional rights that you have that never go away for the duration of this matter pending against you. So you have the right, of course, to remain silent. If you make any statements that you make today, this is being streamed live on YouTube, so anyone can go back, especially the prosecutor, and hear what you said. So resist the urge to tell me facts about your case. I'm not your lawyer. I can't represent you. All those facts about your case, you tell your lawyer those facts. What you do have the right to is the right to a speedy and public trial by jury. We're in the COVID-19 pandemic here. We're on Zoom. Jury trials will be starting soon enough. So as soon as you or your attorney file your request for speedy trial, you have that constitutional right. It never goes away. You have the right for the prosecutor, who is the district attorney, if you're charged with a felony, or the solicitor general, who's, if you're charged with a misdemeanor. Those are the prosecutors. They represent the state of Georgia. Those individuals, through the district attorney or the solicitor general, have to prove any matters against you beyond a reasonable doubt. That is their burden of proof. They're the only ones with the burden, and they have to prove everything that you're charged with beyond a reasonable doubt. You have no burden as the person charged, or being known now as the defendant. You don't have a burden. The state has that burden. The state also you also have the right for the state to bring an indictment by grand jury for some major felonies. The grand jury are jurors who are citizens of Clayton County, who meet and they decide if the state has enough probable cause to move forward on your case. If they do decide that, then there will be an indictment and there will be a true bill on that indictment. If they don't decide that, there will be a no bill and the matter goes away. You have the right to an accusation for less serious felonies and all misdemeanors. And an accusation is simply a piece of paper, and that is a charging document that, again, the prosecutor or the state can bring against you with charges. It can be the charges you have, or it could be other charges or additional charges related to the facts of your arrest. You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses called to testify by the state against you. It can't be in secret. They have to bring the witnesses. You have the right to see them, hear them, and cross-examine them if you choose to go forward, or if you do go forward to a jury trial or any other proceeding. You have witnesses. You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine those witnesses. You also have the right to bring witnesses of your own and to present evidence on your behalf and to testify on your own behalf if you choose to do so, because remember, you have that right to not incriminate or not to testify or say anything. So if you choose to do so, you can. And lastly, you have the right to representation by an attorney. Today, I will review these applications for court-appointed counsels that you all completed, and if you qualify, I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. That attorney will be in contact with you. Certainly, I don't control that. That will be up to the public defender's office for felony charges, and up to Lister and Holt, which is a firm that has the attorneys that represent anyone charged with misdemeanor offenses. So we'll go through those forms individually. I'll go through them with you individually, and I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. Your next court date is your preliminary hearing date. Your preliminary hearing is also known as a prelim or probable cause hearing. Probable cause is simply the standard that the state has to meet, or the burden the state has at that level, to see if the arresting officer or deputy had the reason or valid reason to arrest you. They have to articulate it. They have to say it. They have to explain why you were arrested. And if the judge, myself or another magistrate court judge, decides that there was valid reason for your arrest that they articulate and explain, then your case can be bound over to Superior Court for felony or state court for misdemeanor. If there was not a valid reason, then the judge will dismiss your matter at that hearing. The probable cause or preliminary hearing or prelim is your next court date that I'll give you. For those of you charged with a felony, that court date is July 7th. If you're charged with a misdemeanor, that date is July 6th. If you bond out of jail, which you have every right to do, then that date, July 6th for misdemeanors or July 7th for felonies, goes away. Wait in the mail and you'll get a new court date. So if you bond out, that probable cause or preliminary hearing is waived. If you choose to have a preliminary hearing, you're bonded out of jail, speak with your lawyer about that. The issue of bond is what I'll discuss today with you after I tell you what you're charged with. If you are given a bond and a special condition of a bond, the special condition means you can't go somewhere or you can't contact someone. So for example, if I say don't go to 123 Main Street in Jonesboro, don't go to 123 Main Street. If I say don't contact Joe Smith, don't contact Joe Smith. Failure to follow those special conditions can result in new criminal charges like influencing a witness, criminal trespass, aggravated stalking. There are charges that come with those violating those special conditions, and the special conditions remain in place until this case, any charges against you are disposed of. Again, once you speak with your lawyer, those special conditions can change. So I encourage you to follow those special conditions, because all I have today are what you're charged with. Doesn't mean that you did it. It means that that's what you're charged with. So today is not your trial date. And have a trial because we don't have the officers. We don't have anything except you. So all I can do is go on the warrant, and I can set your bond and the special conditions and appoint an attorney. However, all of those things, remember, it can change after today. All right, so you're presumed innocent. The state has the burden to prove you're in fact guilty. So as of right now, you are presumed innocent. Speak with your lawyer going forward with the facts and changing anything that I outlined today, such as a bond amount or a special condition. Now, as far as bond goes, again, I don't work for or with any bonding company, so I can't tell you any details about how they operate. You have to speak with them directly. The bonding company are the individuals who you will speak with about posting your bond if you're posting a property or commercial bond. If you're posting a bond of that nature, then the bonding company can charge a fee, can be up to 15%. They'll let you know once you speak with them what that fee is. Also, if you're doing so, there has to be equity in the property of up to 3 times the amount of the bond. So for example, if your bond is 1,000, the equity in the property has to be at least 3,000, 3 times the amount. Cash bond, if you post in that, if you're allowed to post a cash bond, again, there'll be a fee associated with that. So check with the bonding companies. They'll be able to give you all of those details in terms of posting a bond. If the person, there's a person that is the subject of the special condition, let's say I say special condition, don't contact Joe Smith, and Joe Smith wishes to post your bond, that person cannot, all right? Because if, for example, it's a battery, family violence offense, and you are in a fight and arrested with someone, or someone is the alleged victim, then that person, you have a no contact with that person. So that person cannot post your bond. So keep that in mind. It can't be the person that is an alleged victim of an offense. They can't post your bond. All right. When I call you, I'll call you up individually and I'll speak with you, let you know what your charges are, your preliminary hearing, or your bond amount, your preliminary hearing date, go through the form with you for court-appointed counsel. And actually, if you have any questions related to those 4 things that I'll discuss with you. All right, each of you raise your right hand for me, please. All right, each of you solemnly swear or affirm any statements or testimony you will give in this matter not pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. All right, thank you. All right, so gentlemen, be on standby. We're doing the females first. And Deputy, I'm ready. We got a slight delay on the deputy that has all the females. So I'll do the female who's by herself until we can do her. What's her name?
Tell me your name.
Jacqueline Seawood.
It's Woods.
Seawood, yes.
What's the first letter in your name?
J.
In your last name?
Seawood, S.
S, okay, sorry. All right, Ms. Seawood, you're charged with 1 count of disorderly conduct. It's a $1,500 bond. That's a misdemeanor, and your preliminary hearing date, Ms. Seawood, is July 6th. That's at 8:30. And just hang on for me, ma'am. I'm just getting your application here for court-appointed counsel. Did you complete one? Yes, you did. All right, ma'am. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Ms. Seawood?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Ms. Benton?
All right, Deputy, I'm ready.
Ms. Benton?
All right. I don't see any. All right, I don't see anyone.
This is Ms. Benton?
Yeah, I can't see you. Deputies, y'all see? Y'all see? There we go. All right. All right, Ms. Benton, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, ma'am, you're charged with 1 count of simple battery, and it's a $3,500 bond, simple battery, family violence. There's no contact with Edward Golden. Stay away, no contact. Your preliminary hearing date is set for July 6th, and that is at 8:30. And Ms. Benton, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Byrd?
All right, Ms. Berg, good morning to you. Ma'am, you're charged with 1 count of aggravated assault, felony. The Bond is 20,000. Special condition, you cannot have any contact with Helen Kim, and you can't go back to 905 Forest Parkway, the Washboro Corn Laundry. Ma'am, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for July 7th at 8:30. And appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Ms. Byrd?
Nope. No.
Come on back for me. Come back, Ms. Byrd. All right, ma'am, did you understand everything I outlined to you?
Yes, I did.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Campbell?
All right, Ms. Campbell, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, ma'am, one count of discharging firearm near public street, 3,500 is your bond. One count of battery, 5,000 is your bond. Special condition, no contact with Derek George. Preliminary hearing scheduled for July 6th at 8:30.
No.
And ma'am, one moment here. Just looking for your application here for court-appointed counsel. All right, did you complete one of those?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, stand by one moment. All right, I have it. All right, ma'am. You may not qualify, but I'll appoint an attorney anyway, okay? If you don't qualify, you're welcome. If you don't qualify, ma'am, then you have to hire your own attorney or represent yourself.
I understand.
All right, ma'am, you have any questions?
Yes, sir. Could you repeat my bond amounts, please?
Yes, ma'am, your total is 8,500. It's 3,500 and 5,000. You're welcome. You have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Crawford?
All right, Ms. Crawford, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, one second here. I'm just getting your form. Okay. All right, ma'am. You're charged with one count of disorderly house. It's a $1,000 bond. Your prelim is set for July 6th. Ma'am, your bond out that day goes away. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, ma'am. You have any questions?
Say, repeat the, after the bond, what you said?
Bond out, that date goes away. All right, the bond is just 1,000, so the bond out of jail, don't worry about that July 7th, 6th date.
Okay, that's it.
All right, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Diamond?
Hey, Ms. Diamond, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, ma'am. You have one count of battery. 5,000 is your bond, no contact with Derek George. Preliminary hearing scheduled for July 6th at 8:30. And ma'am, I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Thank you.
You have any questions?
I counted on the price of the battery of why mine is 5,000 and I didn't, just the price of the battery.
Can you say that one more time?
The price of my bond for for the battery? I know I can't talk much on it, but the battery.
I don't know, ma'am. It appears to be
Five
three of you involved here. You and Mr. George and the other young lady we just spoke with. And it appears that the warrant reads on May 21st, you did commit the offense of battery when you intentionally caused visible bodily harm by putting a knot and scratches on the left side of her boyfriend, Derek DeMarcus George. The incident occurred at 6877 Power Street in Riverdale. And you're Miss Sonia Demetri Diamond?
I am.
Ma'am, that's what I have in front of me, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ms. Nguyen.
All right, Mr. Nguyen, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, ma'am, you're charged with one count of DUI less safe. Your bond is $5,000 on that offense. One count of hit and run, $3,500 on that offense. All right, ma'am, it's $8,500 is your total. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, ma'am?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Slack.
Good morning, sir.
All right, good morning, ma'am. This is Miss. One second, ma'am. I'm just looking for your application here.
Are you okay?
All right, I have it. All right, you're charged with one count of carrying a weapon. That is the misdemeanor version. 3,000 is your bond, and your preliminary hearing is set for the 6th of July at 8:30. And I do have your application here for court-appointed counsel. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You may not qualify, but if you don't,
Okay.
represent yourself or hire an attorney, ma'am.
I can do that. I have a question though. So, my fiance came last night at 9 o'clock and paid the $3,500 because they said my bond was $3,500, but they said I had to get signed off. So I guess, I don't know what that means. So I guess that's all I'm waiting on now is for it to be signed off.
You should be able to bond out today, ma'am, if that was paid already.
Yeah, I would say it was paid. So I think I had to see you first and then I probably.
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's-
you'll be good after you leave here now, after
Okay.
speaking now.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Ms. Stovall.
All right, good morning, Ms. Stovall.
Good morning.
You're charged with one count of simple battery, family violence. 3,500 is your bond, and one count of criminal trespass, family violence is 1,500. 5,000 is your total. No contact with Dantel Abston. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. You understand what you're charged with in the bond and special conditions?
I'm sorry, say it again. It's a lot of noise.
You understand what you're charged with and the amount and special condition?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. And do you have any questions, Ms. Stovall?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Williams.
All right, Ms. Williams, you're charged with one count of simple assault County violence is 2,500 is your bond, and you have a preliminary hearing date of July 6th. And there's a special condition on your bond. There's no contact with, I believe it's Mustafa Rue.
Mustafa Rue.
Yes, ma'am. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Yes, being that my name is on the lease, I need to see a soliciting or something like that because my name is on the lease.
Well, I just have no contact. Do you all live together?
Yes, my name is on the lease, sir. I'm the only one that has a job that's paying the rent. He don't work.
Ma'am, I don't have that you can't go back to the residence. I didn't put that on there. I just have no contact with him. I guess for that reason, not that it's not, it would be difficult to do so, but you all can figure that part out. I'm not keeping you away from the residence. I'm just.
Okay, so I can't go to the residence and I'm gonna stay with my sister until I can talk to my landlord and come back. So that way to diffuse the situation, but I just want to get my my clothes.
Yes, ma'am, you can go there.
Okay, so I do have to have the sheriff follow me, have them come with me?
I didn't say any of that, ma'am.
Okay,
I
okay.
didn't say any of that.
Okay, I just want my man back in here. That was it.
I know, that's for other people. I didn't put that on yours, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, sir, and I thank you.
You're welcome. That's it for the females?
Yes, it is.
All right, perfect, thank you. See you next time, Deputy.
Oh, you too.
Mr. Bacon, good morning to you, sir.
Hi, good morning.
All right, sir, are you blind, is that correct?
I can visualize things, but, I'm faded.
Are you blind, sir?
Yeah, faded, can see things, faces and,
All right,
like, you know, like all the smoke. That's how I see.
what's your address?
Well, if I could know my address, it's, 100, it's 41, Louisville,
What's the street name?
College Park.
What's the street name? What street do you live on?
I say College Park, but, the street is about, across from, okay,
What's your phone number?
don't know that either. I just know my sister.
All right, sir. Were you in the military?
I went for it, but I enjoyed it, but I was there.
Are you employed?
I'm,
All right, sir. You're charged with 1 count of aggravated stalking. Bond is 20,000. You're Roger Bacon? All right, 20,000 is your bond. No contact with Keisha Alberton. Can't return to 4101 Meadow Circle. Sir, you also, that's in Riverdale. Sir, you also have a preliminary hearing date of July 7th at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Yeah, Mr. Bacon?
I got all the paperwork from it, but I gotta have, I've got to
Say that again, please.
have all that on the paperwork you told me, on a piece of paper, because I can take them one step at a time.
I have it all written down for you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you'll get a copy of the bond order and everything else. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing, Judge? How are you?
Doing pretty good. This Mr. Brooks, David Brooks?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You know, do you know Movado?
Who?
Movado, he's an artist.
Oh, nah, I heard of him, but I don't, yeah.
Yeah, that's his real name.
Sir? You breaking up.
Can you hear me, sir?
You was breaking up. I didn't hear what you said about him.
No, I said you all have the same name. His name is also David Brooks.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. We might be related somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I said he has long locks like yours. So I said, is that the same David Brooks? But it's not you.
You go
You're
find.
not him.
Okay.
All right, sir. You're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. $3,500 is your bond, and there's no contact with Nyasia. Is it Lowry?
Yes, sir.
And you can't go back to the 8413 Douglas Trace address in Jonesboro. Do you live there, sir?
Nah, but she got some of my belongings and stuff over there, you know, like.
All right, so I'm gonna put there that you can go there within 10 days of your release, but you must make an appointment with the sheriff
Okay.
or police to escort you there, sir. You can't go without them.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, no problem. Mr. Brooks, you have a preliminary hearing date, and that is July 6th. And one more thing, sir. I'm here at your application. Are you employed?
Self-employed.
What's your monthly
Right now,
income?
I'm just in between jobs, so, you know, I don't have any straight income. I just got a job, so it ain't been a full month yet.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you, sir.
Okay.
All right, you have any questions?
No questions.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you, too.
All right, who is this?
Brown.
All right, Mr. Brown, good morning, sir. You have 1 count of possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. $1,500 is your bond. 1 count of possession of firearm by a convicted felon. That's $5,000 is the bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July. That's at 8:30. And sir, I'm looking at your application here. All right, what's your monthly income?
Around about $600.
So I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions about everything I outlined, Mr. Brown?
Sir, how much is my bond gonna be in total?
$6,500.
All right.
All right, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
What's your name, sir? Gene Carroll. You go, okay. I'm sorry. Gene Carroll.
All right, Mr. Carroll, good morning to you, sir. I'm good. You're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass, misdemeanor kind. 1,000 is your bond.
Okay. If I could show you my address, like, if I could show you proof that I live there, will it be done?
Sir, were you listening when I outlined what's happening today? You can't show me anything, sir. It's not a trial today. Show that to your lawyer. All right? It's 1 count of criminal trespass. It's a $1,000 bond, and there's no contact with Robert Carroll.
Okay.
All right? And it's not about if you live there or not. That's not the basis of the warrant. Preliminary hearing scheduled for July 7th, and it's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Hello, your
Morning, sir. What's your name?
small shop.
All right, Mr. Chavitel, 1 second here. Let me get your form here. So, sir, you're charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. So $1,000 bond, and then 1 count of battery. And that bond is $5,000. There's no contact with Mary Kent. You can't return to 3936 Old Ivy Court in Ellenwood. If you must return there, sir, you must make an appointment with the sheriff or the police within 10 days. Go ahead, sir.
My resident, she doesn't live there.
She doesn't live there?
And I never even touch anybody.
All right, sir. I'm taking away the location, the 3936 Old Ivy Court, Ellenwood. You can go there, sir, since that's your residence. You can't have contact with Mary Kent. That's your special condition. Bond is $6,000 total. Preliminary hearing is July 6th at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, Mr. Capithal, you have any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. That's it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. How you doing, sir?
I could be better. How you doing?
I'm good. I definitely understand that. Is this Michael Charity?
Sir.
All right, sir. 1 count of violation of seatbelt law and 1 count of possession of a drug-related object is $500 on each of those. And then 1 count of possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. That's $1,500.
Okay.
$2,500 total bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, Mr. Charity, you have any questions?
No questions.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Charles.
1 moment here for me, sir. Mr. Emmons. Sorry, so Mr. Cordero, that's one that needs an interpreter. Sorry, sir, I'm just getting paperwork out the way. So Mr. Emmons, you're charged with 1 count of red light violation or obedience to traffic control device. 500 is your bond. Driving while license suspended is 1,500. And crossing the guard lines, that's 3,500. Sir, you have a preliminary hearing date, and that's July 7th at 8:30. And I'm looking at your application here. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Emmons?
How much was my bond total?
3,500, 1,500, and 500. 5,500.
So I'll be able to bond out today.
Yes, sir. If there's no holes or anything, you should be good.
Enrique Etienne.
All right, good morning, Mr. Etienne. All right, sir, 1 moment here. Charge of 1 count of driving while license suspended. 1,500 is your bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for July 6th, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, sir. You have any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Was 1,500. They gave me a bond. They gave me a bond here of 1,850. I already paid the. I paid the 1,850 already. So the 1,500, is that still something that needs to be paid?
Well, sir, it sounds like there was an additional amount on top of the 15. There was at 350. So that might be the fees that I talked about.
Okay.
With the bonding company charges. I don't know, but I'm guessing that's what that might be.
I paid through the jail. I didn't pay through bonding company. I paid the 18. I paid 1,870 to the jail.
Put your hand down.
All right, sir. So there you have it. I mean, there's a fee associated with that 1,500.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, who is this?
This is Derek George, Your Honor.
Hi, Mr. George, you've been popular this morning, sir.
Yeah, I see.
Two young ladies, man. You're like Mr. Cheeks, in love with two women over here, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, sir. You got battery. 500 is your bond. Sonia Diamond or Sanji Diamond, no contact. Does anyone live at that 6877 Power Street, Riverdale address? Who lives there?
Ms. Campbell.
All right. Well, it's just no contact with Sanjay Diamond. And your prelim is set for July 6th, 2021.
Okay, you said 500, my bond, Your Honor?
No, I said 5,000, sir. All right, 5,000. And you have let's see, the application, court appointed counsel. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, sir, you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. How do I go about upgrading the charges on both of the females involved?
You want me to tell you that, sir?
No, I just want to know what department I go to. Is it the Solicitor General?
You got to speak to your lawyer. I can't give you legal advice.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
All right. Have you ever listened to the Lost Boys?
The Lost Boys? Yes.
You know Mr. Cheeks?
Yes, I actually met him a couple weeks ago.
Okay, you know Cheeks. Well, they look that track up. I think it's called "Me and My Crazy World."
Yes.
In love with two women. Remember that song?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I thought about when I was reading these warrants.
Yes, sir.
You be safe out there, sir. And you have any other questions, Mr. George?
No, sir. I appreciate your advice.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing, Elwood Golden?
All right, Mr. Golden. I'm good, sir. How are you doing? All right, so you have one count of battery. 5,000 is your bond, and there's no contact with Felicia Benton. All right, Ms. Benton was in custody this morning as well. Do you all live together?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't put a stay away from the residence location. All right, but there's a no contact, so you all figure that part out, okay, sir?
Yeah, if I get out the day before her, I can just go ahead and head there and get all my stuff.
You can do so, sir. Just want to make sure that there was no contact. I didn't put a stay away, but if you're leaving, then that's fine.
Okay.
All right. So you understand the charge and the special condition, and your prelim is set for the 6th of July at 8:30. And lastly, Mr. Golden here, sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any other questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. All right, let's see here. Is Mr. Are you Mr. Gomez?
No,
One second. Who are you, sir? Mr. Hodges. All right, Mr. Hodges. Sir, you're charged with one count of less than an ounce of marijuana possession. 1,500 is your bond. That's the misdemeanor kind. And you're charged with one count of operation of an unregistered vehicle. It's a $500 bonds. 2,000 is your total, sir. Your prelim is scheduled for the 6th of July. And sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Hodges? Say that again.
I'm gonna get my firearm back.
I can't hear you. Speak up for me.
I'm gonna get my firearm back.
All right, go ahead, speak with your lawyer, sir. There's a process for it, and your lawyer can explain all of it to you. All right. All right, thank you. All right, Deputy, I just want to confirm here, Gomez is out to bond. It's OTB. Dennis Gomez is OTB, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, he's out the bond.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, I'm good. I'm ready. Who are you, sir? Good morning.
I need help. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Tell me your name again. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Jackie Howard.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Howard. All right, sir. One count of obstructing an officer. It's 1,000 is your bond. Tinted window violation, 500 is the bond, and driving while unlicensed, 1,000. So 2,500. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July. And I'm appointing an attorney to represent you, Mr. Howard. Do you have any questions, sir? Oh man, you got to come closer. I'm sorry. It might be the angle. You're tall, so I can't hear you.
I don't think you can answer the question because I can for my probation officer. So.
Okay. All right. So you're good, sir. Thank you.
Watch what? Benjamin Morgan.
All right, Mr. Morgan, 1 second for me, sir. One moment. I'm just putting away Mr. Howard's paperwork. All right, sir. You said Morgan with an M?
Yes, sir.
How do we get to you? We got a couple J's. Mr. Jones, deputies, Mr. James Jones, what's happening with him?
He's coming up now.
Okay. Stay with me, deputy. I don't want to flip my paperwork all over the place. I got him in alphabetical order.
Yes, Sean.
All right, Mr. Jones, how you doing? All right, sir. You're charged with 1 count of concealing ID of a motor vehicle. 500 is your bond. Driving while license suspended, 1,500. No insurance, 1,000. Theft by receiving stolen property, 2,000. And driving with an expired or no license plate, and that is 1,000. $6,000 is your total. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Mr. Jones, you have any questions? Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Benjamin
All right,
Morgan.
Mr. Morgan. All right, so Mr. Morgan, welcome back. You have 1 count of criminal damage to property is what you're charged with, sir. That is the misdemeanor version. There's no contact with Mark Morgan. Do not return to the 8225 Autumn Forest Drive address in Jonesboro. Do you live there, sir?
No, sir, I do not. Not anymore.
All right. Can't go to that location. And you have a preliminary hearing, and that is scheduled for July 6th at 8:30. And 1 second here for me, Mr. Morgan. Your application for court-appointed counsel, you didn't put how much money you make each month.
I'm self-employed. It varies. And with Corona, we ain't been doing a whole lot.
Okay. So you, can you give me an average, like an estimate?
I'll probably make $2,000 a month, 2,500 maybe.
Okay. All right, sir. So I would, I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, let me note that on the form here. All right, sir. You have any questions?
How much was my bond?
I believe I said 6,000. Was it? No, 3,500. 3,500 is your total. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, deputy. What's happening with Charles Knight?
Charles Knight? Oh, Your Honor, on Mr. Knight there, he had got into a physical altercation in an infirmary. Him and Thompson. One of them is actually in a restraining chair. I noted it on the top of their sheet. And the other one is actually waiting for medical attention and an investigation.
All right. So they're on for tomorrow then, or Monday at the latest, maybe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, I just want to make sure, right, because I'm going through my paperwork. I want to make sure I'm not missing anyone, so
Yes, Your Honor.
appreciate that. So Thompson, that's Trenton Thompson?
Yes, Your Honor, let me make sure.
Charles Knight and Trenton Thompson.
Charles Knight and Trenton Thompson.
Got it. All right, so they will be not on today,
Yes.
maybe tomorrow. All right, sir, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. How you doing, sir? All right, what's your name?
Leave the mask on.
Jalen Malcolm.
Mr. Malcolm, sir, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, less than an ounce. It's the misdemeanor kind, it's 1,500. And then you're charged with theft by receiving stolen property. 5,000 is your bond on that offense. And then carrying a weapon, concealed weapon, that's also 5,000. So it's 11,500 is your bond, sir. You have a preliminary hearing. It's scheduled for the 7th of July, and that's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, Mr. Malcolm. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
Lawrence McCorvey, sir.
All right, Mr. McCorvey, 1 second here. Sir, you're charged with 1 count of carrying a weapon in an unauthorized location. It's a $3,000 bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for 6th of July, 8:30. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir.
Justin Morrell.
All right, Mr. Morrell. Morning, sir. 1 count of criminal trespass. $3,500 is your bond. There's no contact with Elena Jenkins. Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July. That's at 8:30. And lastly, sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
Kind of one question. I don't know if you won't answer for it, but after some people got higher and lower bond for the same criminal trespass.
Yes, sir. Everybody's different, sir. People got criminal histories. People got different facts.
No,
It's not cookie cutter.
this is my first charge. I ain't never been charged with that.
Say it one more time.
This is my first charge. I ain't never been charged with anything.
All right. And your bond is 2,500.
2,500.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you, sir. What's your name?
Jamal Myrick.
All right, Mr. Myrick. Sir, you're charged with 1 count of traffic control device or failure to obey. Say red light violation, 500. No tail lights, 500. Open container, 500. DUI less safe, 5,000. 6,500 is your total, sir. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July, it's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Myrick?
That ball again? Is that good?
6,500.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. How you doing, sir? What's your name? Say, what's your name? Say it one more time for me. Pittman. Yes, sir. All right. You're charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended, 1,500. And one count of
Insurance.
tag use or concealing the identity of a tag, that's 500. 2,000 is your total. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for July 6th, 8:30. And lastly, sir, what's your monthly income?
Right now, 4,500.
4,500?
Sir.
All right, sir. You may not qualify, but I'm going to appoint one to represent you. If for whatever reason you don't qualify because of your income, then just hire your attorney or represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Mr. Pittman, you have any questions?
I have a warrant in Savannah, Georgia that I just popped back on 3 years ago. Are they gonna tell them to come pick me up? If I make bond here, I don't know what's the situation with the aid here. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't have that in front of me right now, so I don't know if there's a hold or whatever may be showing at the sheriff's office. But as far as them picking you up, I didn't have that this morning.
Thank you, sir.
So I can't tell you 100%, okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Charles Robinson.
I'm sorry, one second here. Is this Mr. Robinson? All right, sir, 1 second for me. All right, sir. You're charged with one count of disorderly conduct, misdemeanor. 1,500 is your bond. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July. It's at 8:30.
Okay.
All right, and getting your application here for court-appointed counsel. Did you do one of those forms?
Yeah, I think he said I think he turned down late or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I figured it out right when I got here.
All right, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions? Okay, all right, good luck to you, sir. How you doing, sir? What's your name?
How you doing? My name's Jamal Smoot.
All right, Mr. Smooth, you're charged with one count of carrying a concealed weapon, possession of a firearm is 5,000, possession of less than an ounce of marijuana is 1,500, and permitting or allowing an unlicensed driver to operate motor vehicle, that is 500. 7,000 is your total.
7,000?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, 7,000. And you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Smoot?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Good luck, sir.
Thank
you. How's it going? Good morning, Norm.
Good morning, how you doing? I'm good, how you doing?
My name is Keontae Thornton.
All right, Mr. Thornton. I'm good. 1 second for me.
Yes, sir. No problem, sir.
I just need to make a note here.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
All right, so sir, you're charged with one count of criminal damage to property. That's the misdemeanor kind. It's 2,500. No contact with Tanya Canty. And you all live together?
Yes, sir.
All right, I didn't put a stay away from the residence location, but it's no contact with her, sir, so make a smart choice there. And there's a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July. All right, sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions?
No, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
All right, take care.
How you doing? What's your name?
Don Whitehead, sir.
Mr. Whitehead, you're charged with 1 count of terroristic acts and threats. Your bond is 10,000. There's no contact with Victoria Woods.
Yes, sir.
Preliminary hearing, July 7th, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Whitehead?
My bond is 10,000.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. All right, deputy. So we just need the Spanish interpreter. Is that what you got?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so stand by for me. Let me call the line,
Yes, Your Honor.
the interpreter hotline here, and just be on standby for me while I get someone to join us.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hey, Judge Knights, when you finish, I have a question for you.
Right.
This is the interpreter. Can you still hear me?
Okay. So we're here now. Thank you.
Oh.
Hang on for me. Let me move my phone. We're getting an echo. Okay. Oh, we're good now. All right, Deputy, we're good here. Took a moment here to get an interpreter to help us, but we're good now.
Yes, sir. Hey, Your Honor, do you want to swear them all in at the same time?
Yes, sir. That's the only way to do it.
One more. Three amigos.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
All right, Madam Interpreter, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, today is, if you could, well, go ahead, you swear and affirm that you'll translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English to the best of your abilities to help you God.
Yes, I do.
All right. Gentlemen, good morning. Today is May 22nd, 2021.
Le seré su intérprete para esta audiencia para la lectura de sus derechos. Buenos días, caballeros. Es la fecha del 22 de mayo del 2021.
This is the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. I'm Judge Knights.
Y esa es la Corte Magistral del Condado Clayton. Y yo soy el juez Mike.
You are here for first appearance.
El día de hoy están aquí para una audiencia de comparecencia inicial.
I will let you know what your charge is and your bond amount and if there are any special conditions on your bond.
Voy a dejarles saber los cargos que tienen y si hay una fianza que se le haya asignado y si hay condiciones especiales para cada fianza.
I'll also let you know if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney.
También les dejaré saber si califican para un abogado designado por la corte.
Your next court date, which is your preliminary hearing date.
La fecha de la siguiente corte, que sería la de una audiencia preliminar.
And most importantly, I will tell you all the rights that you have now.
Y lo más importante, les voy a decir todos los derechos que tienen ahora.
You have the right to the presumption of innocence, and the state must prove any matters against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Tiene el derecho de tener o de presumirse inocente hasta que se pruebe lo contrario, y el Estado debe probar cualquier asunto más allá de toda duda razonable.
You have the right to a speedy and public trial.
Tiene el derecho a tener un juicio que sea rápido y público.
You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses that the state can call to testify against you.
Tiene derecho de poder ver y escuchar y interrogar a cualquier testigo que el Estado tenga contra usted.
You have the right to compel any witnesses to testify on your behalf.
Tiene derecho de poder pedir a testigos que puedan testificar a su favor.
You can testify if you on your behalf if you choose to do so.
También, si escoge hacerlo, puede escoger testificar a su favor.
You have the right to an attorney to represent you.
Tiene derecho a tener un abogado que lo represente.
Today, I will tell you that if you get a bond, you can post the bond through a bonding company.
También le dejaré saber el día de hoy que si se le asigna una fianza, puede pagar esta fianza por medio de usar una compañía de fiadores.
If you have a special condition on your bond, then you cannot have contact with the other person.
Si tiene alguna condición especial en su fianza, entonces no puede tener contacto con la otra persona.
Your next court date is your preliminary hearing or probable cause date.
La siguiente corte que tendría sería una audiencia preliminar o una audiencia para determinar si hay causa probable.
At that hearing, which is July 6th at 8:30, the state must bring witnesses to testify.
En esa audiencia, que sería para el 6 de julio a las 8:30 am, el Estado debe presentar testigos que testifiquen.
If you make a bond or post bond before July 6th, then that date is waived or goes away.
Y si acaso paga la fianza o que alguien pague la fianza y sale antes de esa fecha, entonces esa fecha para esa audiencia se anularía.
You will get a new court date in the mail.
Y le llegaría una nueva fecha en la corte por correo.
I will also appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify today.
También le asignaría un abogado para que lo represente si califica el día de hoy.
That attorney is the person you will tell the facts about your case.
Y ese abogado sería la persona al que le dejaría saber los hechos del caso.
Each of you raise your right hand for me, please.
En favor de levantar su mano derecha.
Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm that any statements you will give in this first appearance now pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Cada uno solemnemente jura o afirma que las declaraciones que harán el día de hoy, estas serán la verdad completa y nada más que la verdad, y que le ayude Dios.
All right, you can place your hands down, please.
Pueden bajar sus manos, por favor.
Jacil Luna Cordero.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with one count of affray.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, you said one account of...
Affray. AFFRAY. Did he hear?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the interpreter is not familiar with that term.
Yeah, it just means fighting. Affray. 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 He's fighting.
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. El cargo que tendría, señor Cordero, es de un cargo esto es debido a que estaba peleándose.
You have a bond of $1,000.
y la fianza que se le ha asignado es de $1,000.
There's no contact with Mr. Ulises Palmer, Guatemala.
Y no debe tener contacto con el señor Ulises Palmer, Guatemala.
If you have contact with him, then that could lead to new criminal charges.
Si llegara a tener contacto con él, eso puede resultar en que le pongan nuevos cargos.
Do you understand what you're charged with and the special condition of your bond?
Si entiende el cargo que tiene y la condición especial de su fianza.
Yes.
You have a preliminary hearing date of July 6th at 8:30.
Y tiene la audiencia preliminar en la corte para el 6 de julio a las 8:30.
Okay.
How much money do you make each month?
¿Cuánto dinero gana al mes?
Say, 3,000.
I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
Voy a asignarle un abogado que lo represente. ¿Alguna pregunta que tenga?
No, está bien.
No, it's fine.
All right, thank you, sir. That concludes your first appearance.
Eso concluye su comparecencia inicial. Gracias.
Sylvester Ortega?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You're charged with one count of defective headlights.
Señor Ortega, el cargo que tiene es un cargo de tener los focos de un auto defectuosos.
Sí.
Your bond is 500.
Su fianza sería de 500.
You're charged with one count of driving without a license, and your bond is 1,000.
Y un cargo de conducir sin tener una licencia, y de la fianza es $1,000.
Sí.
Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for July 6th at 8:30. And I'm sorry, Madam Interpreter, you can go ahead. July 6th.
Y
is
su
the prelim.
audiencia preliminar estaría agendada para el 6 de julio a las 8:30.
How much money do you make each month? Are you employed?
¿Y cuánto dinero gana al mes? ¿Está trabajando?
Los 2,000, 2,500, depende, porque a veces uno trabaja todos los días.
¿Cuánto dijo, perdón?
Los 2,000, 2,500, varía porque uno no trabaja a veces todos los días.
Oh, gracias. Between 2,000 and 2,500, it varies because I don't work every day.
All right. I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
Voy a asignarle un abogado que lo represente. ¿Alguna pregunta que tenga?
No.
All right, thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Palma, or Ulysses Palma, Guatemala. Sir, you're charged with one count of affray, and Madam Interpreter, that's the same count, the same, like fighting, he was fighting with the other individual. So one count of affray, and it's a $1,000 bond.
No, thank you very much. Señor Palma, el cargo que tiene es de un cargo de estar peleando, en este caso con la otra persona, y de este cargo sería una fianza de $1,000.
Okay.
One count of obstructing an officer is 1,000.
También tiene un cargo de obstruir a un oficial y este también es una fianza de $1,000.
And one count of possession of drug-related objects, 500. 2,500 is your total.
Y un cargo de poseer artículos relacionados con drogas. La fianza es de $500. En total sería una fianza de $2,500.
Special condition that you stay away from Jaciel Cordero that you just saw.
Unas condiciones especiales sería de que se mantenga alejado del señor Uciel Cordero, a quien acaba de ver.
If you violate that special condition, it can result in new criminal charges.
Y si viola esa condición especial, eso puede resultar en que le pongan nuevos cargos criminales.
Do you understand what you're charged with? The charges and the special condition?
¿Entiende los cargos que tiene y la condición especial que se le ha puesto?
Entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
All right. What is your address?
¿Cuál es su dirección?
En Jorge King, Jaime Jorge King, algo así la calle donde vivo. George Jaime King, something in the house, again, the house, beside the school, in the front of Pinos.
Madam Interpreter?
I'm sorry, he's saying he's not giving a complete address. He's saying it's something like George King Court beside a school. That's all I could hear.
George King Court?
Your Honor, I'm gonna get him to try to see if he can write it down.
Okay. Thank you.
George Ken James? Number.
It's number for the house. Yes, in the live is 981. The Mevels.
981 George King James Road.
There's like Hill.
George King James, 981 George King James, what city?
It's for the city. I think it's like
Jonesboro.
Okay. What's his phone number? You can write that down too.
Telephone.
Yeah, but I'm not remember. I can give them the my button. Okay, I can go work with him and I can pay the money. Yeah. The my button. Okay. 40392 17 4 6. When the Duke are working construction.
404-392-1746, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Are you employed?
Work.
Y está trabajando.
Sí, sí, estoy trabajando con él, con Rogelio. Rogelio Rodríguez.
Yes, I am working with Rogelio Rodriguez.
How much do you make each month?
He paid me like 150.
You can speak it, you could tell our interpreter in Spanish so she can get everything.
150 por día.
150 per day.
I will represent an attorney to represent I will appoint an attorney to represent you.
Voy a asignarle un abogado para que lo represente.
Do you have any questions?
¿Alguna pregunta que tenga?
Cuando tengo la corte para poder salir, seguir trabajando, trabajar y ya puedo ahí pagar el dinero. Pues.
When do I have the next court date so I can get out and work and pay the bond?
Your next court date is July 6th at 8:30, but if you pay the bond today, you can get out once you pay.
Esta fecha en la corte sería para el 6 de julio a las 8:30, pero si usted paga la fianza ahora o antes, puede salir antes.
Porque necesito hablar con mi bossman para que él venga a pagar la fianza o algo así, para ir pagando.
I will have to speak. I will have to speak with my boss to see if he can come and pay the bond.
Yes, sir.
Sí, señor.
Sí, señor.
And that will conclude your first appearance today.
Esto concluye su audiencia de comparecencia inicial.
All right, and thank you, Madam Interpreter, for your services today. Did you need anything else from me?
No, that will be all, Your Honor. Thank you for using all services. Have a good day.
You too, thank you. All right, and Deputy, I think that's everyone, right? We're good. I did see a message here on Gary Jackson. I can't do anything about it because I didn't get any paperwork. So, what was the question?
Yeah, he was wondering how could he get on the calendar. He said he's been there for a week and nobody.
Deputy, you know as well as I do, Deputy. I wake up in the morning and I get the calendar. I have no idea.
Nah, no
but
problem.
Yeah, that's news to me. I don't know anything about it. I could only do what I get. So, you know, maybe speak with the clerks. They might know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, well,
but yeah, that's good. So are you on tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm on tomorrow as well. So I'll see you then.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
One thing.
You too.